It was 1940 in Lithuania. War was spreading across Europe like fire. Thousands of Jewish families were fleeing from the Nazis, desperate for visas to escape. But every door was closing. Chione Sugihara was the Japanese consul in the city of Kaunas, a quiet, polite man with a wife and children. His orders from Tokyo were clear: do not issue visas without permission. But outside his window, he saw hundreds of people begging for life. And that's when his heart began to fight his duty. One morning, Sugihara opened his gate. He saw families, mothers holding babies, men crying for help. He listened to their stories. He knew that if he followed orders, they would all die. If he disobeyed, he'd lose his job, maybe his life. After days of silence and prayer, he turned to his wife Yukiko and said, "If I don't do it, who will?" And so he sat down at his desk and began to write. Day and night, Chione Sugihara wrote handwritten visas, over 300 a day. His hand cramped, his eyes ached, but he refused to stop. Each stamp and signature was a ticket to freedom. He and Yukiko even threw visas from the train window when they were ordered to leave Lithuania. By the time he was done, he had written 6,000 visas, saving 6,000 lives. When he returned to Japan, Sugihara was dismissed from his diplomatic post. He lost his status, his income, his honor in the eyes of the government, but he never regretted it. Years later, when asked why he risked everything, he said simply, "They were human beings. I had to help." For decades, no one knew his name. Then, survivors began to find him. Old men and women who showed him the visas he'd written, now faded and creased from time. They called him the Japanese Schindler. In 1985, Israel honored him as one of the righteous among the nations. A tree was planted in his name, its roots in Japan, its leaves in every life he saved. Chione Sugihara once said, "Do what is right because it is right, not because you are told." He was one man, a diplomat with a pen and a conscience. And because he chose compassion over obedience, 6,000 families still live today. The world remembers those who choose kindness over fear.